Hello everyone, Daniel Kerr here. I tried to do some stuff on the MC-101 and I got super frustrated, and you're gonna see that at the end of this video. But in the next part, I just basically decided to use the MC-101 for what I got it for, which is a 4-track sequenced synth. And I used the Akai Force to throw ARPs and pieces in there. I basically used it as a MIDI controller. You can use any MIDI controller. You're gonna see that first. I'm gonna build a little track. It's not going to take very long. It actually came out pretty good. You know, it's just a movement. It's not in sections or anything. And then afterward, you're going to see why I got frustrated. Anyway, love you guys. Be blessed. So I wanted to basically use the motion designer to try to, I guess I didn't really have a good idea of what the motion designer actually does, because I thought that I'd be able to go in and basically edit, micro edit motion sequences, right? So I kind of decided I was going to use motion designer to modulate start point of samples so that I could create like a time stretch, okay? Okay, so these samples, this is the pattern I was working on in the last video. And these 4 pads here, I have drum loops, listen. So I thought, all right, well, let's see. If I go shift and pad and I go to, let's go shift and edit, and I go to, well, oh, never mind, shift and mod, clip not found. What does that mean? There's no clip? Yes, there is. Oh, okay. Shift and motion, awesome. And I go forward and I find motion designer, click. I've got the waveform type, I've got step length, I've got destination knob, which I think is, I'm not even sure. But anyway, it doesn't do what I thought it was going to do, okay? So I thought, well, here's what I'll do is I'll go back to notes, and I've got this guy here. I'll just go to sequence, and I'll put some pieces in here, okay? One bar. So I figured, okay, I need to figure out how to set the start point for each one of these to make it fit so that the sample plays normally, right? So I go to shift in this pad here, and I'm like, oh, there's a start, okay? And I'm like, yes, this is awesome. Well, guess what? It's not the start. It's start offset, I found out, which is terrible. Really, Roland? You basically designed a groove sampler where you can't modulate the start point of the sample? That was mind-blowing to me. But then my little synths, my friend, he basically mentioned something about using the looper, and the looper automatically time stretches. Well, I knew that, but I didn't know that you could just load clips into a looper. So let's get rid of the first track. Okay, now I have a choice. I can load a looper track. Awesome. So here I can go to sound. Nope. Go to, well, let's see. I need to load a track here. Wave file. Boom. Breaks. Yes. Let's go in there. Let's audition one. Let's find a good one. Love that break. Put her there, partner. Okay, and why are you not playing? What's going on here, y'all? Okay, first thing I figured out is that I can't just let it go. I have to play it. And I can change the notes. I can't believe I have to have the sequencer running. I guess, you know, it's a loop or whatever. Now listen. Okay, the original plays pretty good, I'm not gonna lie, but it's not that great, okay? Here's the issue with what I have going on here. I can't change the break in real time. Okay, what can I do? Guess I can go to clip and copy the clip to number 2. Okay, and then here maybe I can change the break again. No. What? What? You've got to be kidding me. I can't change the looper sample per clip. apparently. Does that make any sense? Okay, this guy is starting to really infuriate me. Let's go to number 2. I want to show you something, okay? Okay, so in number 3, it's detune bass 3. Here's the issue that I'm having. Let's just say that I want to go to a new preset. It takes me immediately to the last preset that I edited, which could be on a completely different track. It doesn't take me back to deep bass 2 or whatever it was. What is it? Detune bass 3. It doesn't take me back there. So I have to basically, if I remember, it doesn't even tell me what the number is or where it's at. Okay? Ridiculous. New preset. Let's go to synth bass. Man, these things are... Okay, there's detune bass 4. Ah, there it is. Okay, so let's just say that that's where... Let's say I gotta change it. Let's say... Sweet bass. Let's go to P5 bass 2. Prophet 5, I guess. Juno 60. Okay, so I've loaded that. Now let's go to number 4. Celtic harp. I'm like, oh, okay. I'm going to change this preset. It takes me to the Juno 60 that I was just at. It doesn't basically start from where the current preset is. Infuriating. It's just such a pain. And this is just working with the internal presets. Like, and somebody knows how to work around this, but let's be honest, that reference manual is not very easy to navigate. Okay, so basically this this unit is crippled as a standalone groovebox. Okay, so I figured out how to go to each one of these and put a new WAV file in. Just select it. It's not playing. I don't know what that clip exists. Oh, because it's... Okay, so if I go to a blank one, I can import clips. Alright, now... That's helpful. Let's see if we can change track 2 to a looper. Recording source, mix out. Let's turn the 2 down. Oh, here's the issue. I just had an idea that I was going to juggle through clips on track number 1 while recording on track number 2. However, I don't think that's going to be okay, because as soon as I go to track number 1, it's going to stop it. Oh. Okay. Well, that was I was really hoping to resample a clip performance onto a looper, but alas, no cigar. Basically, I'm just going to have to use this as a 4-channel synth, okay? And to be honest, there's going to be no complex parts on these synth parts because there's only 16 possibilities. And once I fill these with clips, I can't color code each one of the clips. If I could color code the clips, then in my mind, I would know where different keys were. Same thing with the scenes. Like I have eight banks of 8 pads or 8 scenes, so I can do 64 scenes. But without being able to color code these scenes by key, there's no way to do a long performance, right? I'm basically only going to be able to use 1 pad per key change, basically, and I'm gonna have to just keep track of them. Maybe I'll put stickers on these or something. This is so irritating.